Deb, for as long as I've known you, you've always taken a personal stake in the artists that you've worked with. A lot of times to your detriment. You know what I mean? When things go wrong, you are legitimately hurt. You're legitimately in your feelings behind bad business deals, but you're taking the chance again. What keeps you motivated to keep doing
So
this?
first, let me clarify something. I don't get in bad feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like I become hurt by it, but never to that point that I'm getting into like the bad feelings where I wanna whatever.
No, not like that.
Okay, so I can't touch everybody. There are major people that come to me that I won't touch. Okay, it has to be something about that individual that makes me touch that individual, and I don't know what it is because you have to become a part of their entire life. Everything about them is contingent upon what you're about to do. Am I making sense to you?
Yes.
So therefore, it will gain a sort of closeness, and you will have a different kind of connection than the person that has no connection. But you also have to remember, everything with that person is also about the dollar. I never put money before the individual. So I know that what I'm doing, I'm going to get paid. Whether it's long term, short term, or whatever it is, I know I'm going to get paid because I'm going to work and earn my check. All right. So it's more things that I look for within that artist outside of just, okay, this is strictly business and this is it. That's so numb, and I'm so not that kind of individual. Okay. I am a feelings person, which is like the gift and curse with me. Okay. It is a gift and a curse, but I'm not going to harden my heart because people want me to be that way, because this is how they want me to be. This is what I have learned. What's for me is for me, and what's not is not. And if I'm only supposed to be there to get you to that next plateau, then that's what my job is. But I'm not going to run around here paranoid worrying about who's going to be there and who's not going to be there. The one thing I will do now is just protect myself a little bit better than what I've done in the past. That's the only thing I'm going to do now, because it's easier for all these people to get the accolades after you do all of the work. There's nothing for you to do because you've actually swept out every drop of dirt that's there, and you've already cleaned this up. So it's easy for you to come along and now do what? Get the fruits of my labor. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing that's different now, is that I'm not going to leave that open anymore.
It's my thing has always been, and the discussions have always been, how maternal you get with how protective you are.
You know, I'm a very overprotective person, so that's never going to change in me. It's like when they hurt, I hurt. Okay? It's always going to still be that tough love side of them, because I know what's going on, and it's not easy. Here's the good thing, though. Jaio is like one of the first males I had that's not coming in with drama like that. Like, I don't have to worry about Jaio going to jail. I don't have to worry about putting Jaio in rehab. I don't have to worry. It's not female problems. It's not legal problems. It's not any of that. The problem is getting people to understand his talent. And that's easy.
But even as a guy, even as a guy, you're still gonna have the kind of issues that go outside of business. And if you're looking at Deb as a mother figure, then you're gonna come to her with issues that are outside of business. It won't be about, I couldn't get my set together, or I can't find my hard drive. You're gonna go to her with stuff like, man, I'm feeling super stressed out. Man, this chick just left me. Man, there's holes in my socks. Like, there's gonna be like mom
Right.
things that you're gonna step to it. Have you guys got that kind of relationship going already, to where that's already happened?
I mean, yeah, but that's just a part of life. I mean, things gonna happen that you can't avoid, so you just gotta know how to deal with it.
But not with the average manager. That's kind of my point. 9 times out of 10, most artists don't go to their management with personal issues. I mean,
Right.
unless the personal issues start affecting business, then it happens. But Deb has always had a door open for that kind of thing. I'm just asking, is this the kind of bond that you've already
Oh,
formed?
most definitely. Most definitely. We got a close bond. Like I said, this mama, so, like she said, any problem I got, she got. Any problem she got, same thing. Vice versa.
What can we learn about you that we don't know from listening to your music?
I'm a very humble guy, you know. Just like she said, you really ain't got too much worry about drama. If it ain't coming my way, I'm not looking for it, you know. So work and, you know, making a better person out of me and other people around me is what, you know, I look forward to doing.
Uh, what's the main goals as far as like this time next year? What would you like to see?
A better life for me and my people around me, you know, just, you know, different.
Deb, where would you like to see him a year from now?
Well, I'd like to see him as like you not being able to not talk about how ill his music is. That's what I want to see. So this time next year, I want you to be just yelling Jaio, Jaio, Jaio. Like
Right.
we behind you. Like that's all I ever want.
Deb, there was a time when you and I sat down. I really thought you were gonna walk away from this completely. You had a tone in your voice like that was enough. That was it. You'd been hurt too many times, taken advantage of a bunch of times. The people who were supposed to you were supposed to be able to depend on, you couldn't. There were wolves at your door. There was a time when I really thought you were just gonna cash out and be done with it. What were you there, or was I bugging out?
I think that a little bit of me didn't want to do this anymore. Okay, it was like I'm not touching this anymore, and it's mainly because I went from somebody that people love to they hate, and not like when I say that, it's my people that want to be me, that want to do what I do, that whatever it is, but I'm not a person that could be easily defeated, you know? So when I looked at that, there was still people that was there that needed help. And even though I dibbled and dabbled, I really wasn't into it, but I started finding some other little niches, okay? And then different people started coming my way again. And it's not fair because sometimes you can lose your blessings. So sometimes you're placed in situations to be the bad guy. And it could help somebody else's life. Like, I know my purpose. So one of the things is like my gift is my curse and my curse is my gift. And I've accepted that today, and I'm okay with that, you know? So my skin is already tough, and I'm not letting nothing just cut through me like that, and you're not winning. It's not going to be that easy for you to get me up out of here that I'm just going to like stop and just say, okay, here, you have this. I did relax a little bit because I wanted to see what you had. And when I say what you had, it's meaning whoever you are that felt you could do what I do. So now I waited for a while and you can't do anything. So now I'm going to show up and show out again and let you know how many more times that I can repeat that all over again and redo it over and over and over again. So then it gives some of my other bad guys an option to come in and want to take, snatch and grab. You know, that's the name of this game of however it is. So I'm there. I'm not going to be defeated, but this time I'm coming bigger and better because there's other things that's standing behind me outside of just the artist and me running around with an artist and doing all these things. So I'm not going to give you no choice but to get back in motion again, all over again.
You know what I really wanted to ask you? I was searching for your number when Remy and Nicki started going at it. I wanted your opinion so bad when that happened. Like right off the rip. You're the first person I thought about as soon as it happened. For two reasons. Number one, we all know your involvement with Nicki early on in her career, but I also know you to be a unifier of women. You've always been one of those people who don't like to see women arguing with each other, don't like to see women clashing, want everybody to be together on the same team and kind of get out here as a united front. But you're also a hip-hop head, so you understand the nature of competition. I really wanted your thoughts on that, so thank God I got you here now and I can ask you. Take your time with it.
You know, at the end of the day, they're both very much a part of me, okay? They're both women. You know, the thing that I don't like, and I don't particularly care for the women beefing and fighting and bickering and that stuff back and forth because my era, they all was around each other. Even if they fought each other, they still worked together. They still did some things together. And it's like, when I look at that, it's like happy, Remy's home, you know what I'm saying? She can get back to work, doing what she's doing, and Nick is doing her thing. I don't see where they're interfering with each other now. Okay, I don't particularly, I don't see that. I don't see where either one of them is getting in the way of the other one. So the stuff to go back and forth and I can't get with that, period. You know, Nothing would make me more happy to see all of them come in and embrace themselves. And in the beginning, because I was with Nicki, factually, like even for her and Kim, when they was beefing, Nicki paid a lot of homage to Kim. Like, one thing about me is a definite thing. I don't even have to like you, but I'm not gonna hate on you. I'm not gonna go through that. That's not in me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not with that bashing stuff. I'm not with that negative stuff on the internet and going up against you and doing all this stuff. I'm not. I definitely would love to see us unify with each other. I would definitely like to see women come together. I didn't care for that at all. So it wasn't very exciting to me. Like, I didn't go out to look for it. It's like I had a whole bunch of them, and people were sending it to me. Oh my God, they just dissed this one. Oh, that one just got dissed. Then, okay, what do you want me to say? You know what I'm saying? Do that make me feel good? No, it don't, because that just makes me feel that we're pushed even further back. Okay, we're pushed further back, and that's how I look at it. We're doing the obvious things of what they want us to do. It's not selling records. It's not moving up. People just want to see people beef. And, oh, what do you have to say about this one? What do you have to say about that one? And I ain't with it, at all. At the end of the day, no one, not even Nicki, can make me go against her. Okay, and that's just being real. If I go against Nicki, I'm going against me. So it doesn't matter what people say out there. I watch me every time she come up there. I watch that. And there's nothing that anybody could take away from me with that. They're not going to take that away from me. They're not going to take my moments I had with her. They're not going to take anything. We don't hate each other. The little that people know, they want to seem to think that we do, but we don't. So, and, as far as Remy go, I don't hate Remy. You know what I'm saying? My biggest thing is that I want her to win. I want to see a chocolate girl come in and win. That's the biggest thing. That's the biggest thing that I want to see. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that she's grown past all of that. She don't need that. You know what I'm saying? That ain't her beef. She don't need that. But people do catty things, and I do understand what she was saying. People do catty things. People make phone calls about people. People have made phone calls about me. Okay, like, don't let her do this. Don't let her get in there. It's real. That stuff is real, and it is sometimes you get to that point that you just like, I'm not taking this no more. And people might look at it a whole nother way or whatever. But I just think it needs to end. And let's get to the business. You know what I'm saying? Let's do what we have to do. That's it. I don't really have a lot to say about that stuff. It's like corny to me. It's like, it's so done. It's so oven baked done with me. It irritates me because these guys out here hate the crap out of each other, but they don't stop doing what they got to do. And we could just let the dumbest thing stop us. That's why we can't get deals. You understand what I'm saying? That's why with women, it takes so much validation for them. Just because of the behaviors. And we can't do those catty things. She got a lot going on right now. Both of them do. Both of them have a lot of things going on. Just do all of that. And later for everything else and just come together. I wish they all do a record together. Kim, Foxy, Nick, all of them. And I really wish that the older artists start embracing the new ones coming through. I can't wait for that to happen. Embrace the new ones coming through, and guess what? You ain't never dying.
Why do you think there's such a disconnect? That didn't used to be the way people.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. It's the jealousy, okay? It's the jealousy part of it. And women are catty at times. You get women like, ooh, who looks bigger than me? But see, in today's time, let me go back. Whose ass is bigger than mine today? Like, that's the biggest thing. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, and then I don't like when an artist gets to that point and you forgot where you came from. Do you not remember where you was? Do you not remember that you was trying to walk in every door the same way? So you have to give back what's given to you. You understand what I'm saying? So that's like my only thing that I would just love to see them embrace another woman and open the door. You're not going to die, ladies. This is what you have to understand. You will make yourself relevant at all times. You will stay alive embrace yourself with another woman and open the door. Just open the door right now. So, you know, we live in a social media world. We living in all these other things where it's like, okay, if I'm not with this, then I'm not getting with, you know what I'm saying? Let's do something. You know what I'm saying? The fighting is like the reality TV fighting. Everything is about the cattiness and the fighting and who looks better, who got on the best outfit, who has this. That stuff is so done. It's like, come on. We're losing our momentum again. Look how long it is for another female come back in the door. Look how long it is again. It's back there all over again. So there's a problem.
Jay, let's get back over to you. I don't want to...
Yeah, I'll be done took over this whole thing.
It's cool.
Lyric-wise, content-wise, Deb is a big believer in you. There's a wide lane out here for lyricists to come back around right now. You know, trap music still has its time, but I'm sensing a lot of lyricism coming back into music. What's your standpoint as far as that's concerned?
I mean, I just like speaking on, you know, things I went through and go through, you know what I'm talking about, and things that other people can relate to more than just trying to put something out there for people to like, you know what I'm saying, and go out and pretend to be something, you know. I put reality into my music, so, you know, that's the difference with me.
What's some of the things you've been through that people will learn once they press play on your project?
Pretty much, like, I done been through a lot, you know, struggling my whole life, you know, and like she spoke about before, my mother just passed last year. It'll be this month on the 20th, to be exact, and it's just been a lot, you know. I got kids, and it's a lot, you know, so like I said, I just want to change and make it better for me and my people.
How many kids?
I got 3, 2 girls, 1 boy.
All same mom?
Same mother.
Oh, you can't see, but I just saluted them off camera. That's pretty cool. Dog. 2 boys, 1 girl?
Yeah, no, 2 girls, 1 boy.
2 girls, 1 boy. Sorry, I just messed that up that fast. Now this is something I've always been curious about. As a parent, when you have to go out and be away from the children, and you know they can't see you for days, weeks, months on end because you're touring or you're in the studio. What's that process like in your mind? Like how do you fix yourself with that?
It's going through what I went through. I don't want them to go through the same thing. So it's like somebody got to go out and, you know, change that, make it better. And I decided to sacrifice, you know. Like we can't stop death. So it's like I got to make something happen before something happened to me. So they don't have to go through what I went through.
Who can we look forward to? Any collabs on this? Any special production we should be unaware of?
On my producers, shout out to my boy Sean. Be look out for him. He a great producer. Right now on my features, you know, shout out to Johnny Blaze. She one of the artists we work with too. We got a couple features, and you know, I'm gonna just keep working, and whoever come along, I'm just go with the flow. You know, right now I'm focused on me and my team and making it happen.
Mm-hmm. Now, there have been people taking shots at other rappers out here lately. Kind of like the battle thing is kind of warming back up. You see like little hints from Kendrick, little hints from Big Sean.
Right.
What's your take on that as far as sneak dissing? How do you respond?
I mean, that's gonna happen regardless. You know, people gonna hate, and you know, people gonna say what they gonna say. It's just how you respond to it. Like, people know. That's why they say you think before you do. You know what I'm saying? There's consequences to everything. So it's whatever you want to whatever situation you want to put yourself in. That's how you react to it.
What would be the Jay reaction to a diss?
If somebody sneak diss me,
or even did it out loud.
I don't know. I probably diss him back. I'm probably gonna come back at him. I ain't gonna lie.
You can't answer that until it gets to you. You know what I'm saying? Because people say they're gonna do a lot of things. You know, like you don't know until it gets you. You know, see, sometimes with that dissing stuff, I'm dissing for attention.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So sometimes I'm just going to cut your air passes, baby. I'm not going to answer you.
Sometimes it's not worth it.
It's not even worth it. You know, so the one thing that he is going to not going to do, or he is going to do, is he's going to choose his battles wisely. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not for you to come back at everybody. Some people you just can't give them that. You can't give them that shine, you know? And then the next thing with Jaio that I'm really loving is that he's giving us a taste of Texas. Okay, so
shout out Fort Worth.
Yeah, he's from Fort Worth, Texas. So he's gonna give us a taste of Texas.